Hey all, I thought I would come on here and share this video of me making gnocchi for the first time because I am so proud of this. I've never made gnocchi before and I felt like an Italian grandma here in Nonna. In my fantasies, I am an Italian head of the mafia. I make food, I stay at home and I like do all the gang shit. But anyway, I'm here to showcase this video about me making gnocchi as well as talk about some of my spiritual beliefs. Now, I don't usually share much of my spiritual beliefs on here except for the fact that I am Christian. Christian is my ride or die religion, the one that I will burn at the stake for. However, in the past I have dabbled in witchcraft. I'm trying to learn a little bit of energy work and I do my best to keep my mind open towards like all spiritual practices because like it's so interesting, you know. But I don't really talk about my personal spiritual practices so much because like I have this insecurity that people will see it as me ramming it down their throat, which I definitely do not want to do. But I am feeling pretty chill and pretty vibing today, so I thought that I would share some of what I personally believe in. And again, I'm giving a heavy disclaimer, I'm not saying this is the truth at all. I definitely think that you should do your own independent research for sure. And again, I'm not even saying that this truth that I'm about to share is my forever truth. I might come back in a year's time and be like, you know what? Wow, that's not true for me at all anymore. But like the number one thing, you know, I have found to be true across all the different religions, all the different spiritualities, all the different everythings, is that there is energy. And it comes in different, like, I don't want to say accents or languages, but it definitely comes in different fonts. Like in the Christian circles and like some of the other deity-based religions, we pray or we channel that to our deity. In some of the more witchy-based things, we'll store it in our crystals or we'll harvest it in like the light of the moon. And what I see of Buddhism, it seems to be they channel it through meditation. I just feel like, I don't know why I feel like so drawn to say this, but I reckon like if every religion preaches about energy, I reckon it's worth considering, eh? Like so many different spiritualities are like, yo, you should ground yourself in nature. You should slow your mind down. You should just chill out and focus yourself. And if I was going to be like woo-woo on mate, again, I am just spitballing here. I'm not saying like this is the law. But if I was to be really conspiracy theorist, I reckon it's very convenient about this consumer-based, capitalist-based society that we live in that preaches about solving all your problems by not actually like solving them, like just slapping a label on to distract them, whether it's like hopping on Tinder and getting someone new or like going and shopping and spending money on shit you don't need or like eating to distract it. Like it's very convenient that this whole world in reality is very, like, it's all about drawing you away from what it should be, you know? Like, I don't know if I'm making sense here. And, like, it seems to my perspective, again, I am not saying this as law, but it seems to my perspective that, like, a lot of atheists or more people who don't believe in energy or anything, they don't seem to think the energy is there. And, like, a lot of the darker spiritualities that I have looked into, and I don't want to name them because there's like controversy around all of them, like I can sort of understand their logic about making blood sacrifices, and like some of like these religions, like especially around African continents or like Haiti, they'll like make child sacrifices or like bury animals under like buildings. Like how do I word this? I'm very neurodivergent. Energy can always be harnessed, but it is harnessed the strongest and it is at its most potent when there is a concentration of things. So like that's why blood magic works, because you are drawing your blood, your life force, and there's the pain element. That's why for me, being mentally ill, like when I am experiencing heightened emotions, like I am at my most powerful. Or like some Turkish like cultures will like spin the whirling dervishes, or some people will chant, or like even how the Christian religion preaches where two or more gather in my name, there I am with them. Or even like, fuck, some people that work with sex magic. Sex is an incredibly potent, concentrated emotion. Everywhere you go, where things are heightened and things are like have a little bit of an edge, which is more than your baseline, that is where you are going to be most powerful. You know, I'm actually sort of wondering, do you think that's why witches sort of harness the moon? Because it's like a big thing that's bigger than them, and the energy around it is like more potent. But like, anyway, I'm rambling, but like, I feel mixed emotions, because from what I have studied of these darker religions, like when you close your eyes to it, that's when it's most potent. Like, you can say what you will about any spiritual practice, but any spiritual practice I have found, no matter right or wrong, even the most delusional of them all, they believe in something. And when you believe in something, you have your eyes open a little bit. And I think, I'm not making any sense probably, but like, I feel like when you have your eyes open, even if you're colorblind, you can see like shapes moving. You can see there's something there, right? But when you have your eyes closed, you don't see shit that creeps up on you. And I remember once listening to this account of a person whose religion was like very against Christians. And he would say like, the people from his denomination, they would like pray all night and talk with the devil all night to like be powerful enough to do their shit. But even then, like if they encountered a Christian, it was like they had like this light blue aura bubble around them. Like, I don't know, better the devil you know than the devil you don't, right? Or that other saying, the devil's greatest achievement was making people believe that he doesn't exist. Like how narcissists will gaslight you. They don't try and convince you like this other equally crazy thing. They try and convince you that you are out of your head, because then you lose all your power. And like, I don't even know where I'm going with this, but I would like to really encourage you to take some time to ground yourself. Make some gnocchi. Go exercise, go for a walk, get in touch with nature, because like, whether you believe in something or not, everything I've ever studied and everywhere I've ever been and everything I've ever learned, grounding yourself is like the base. It's the foundation. And when you get in touch with like the things that make like a life force or an energy, like making food, that is creation. You're creating something out of nothing. Or exercise, you are harnessing a power there, and you're channeling it into something. Like, I don't know how to put this into English, but like, that's good. And you don't have to be spiritual in any means to recognize that it's good. Like, if I was going to get like real conspiracy theorists, I think that's why things like that are so good for us, because like, no, we're connected to the universe and we're connected to life, and it feels like this big cosmic spider web. And like, maybe the things that are good for the body are good for the soul, and they're good for your power, and they're good everywhere. It's like skincare, right? Like, they always tell you like, oh, the best things to put on your skin are the things that are safe to go inside of you. And I reckon it's like that in the spiritual realm. Like, things that are good for your outside are things that are also good for your soul, and that is where your power can be found. And I'm probably like rambling again, but like, fuck, touch grass. Like, this is your spiritually ordained, Christ ordained, everything ordained, atheist ordained, go touch grass, because you deserve to be in your power, whether you believe in that or not. And you deserve to be like aligned. If this doesn't make any sense at all, if nothing else I have said in here makes sense to you, here is some really cool gnocchi that I made. It was lovely, though next time I'm going to chop the potato finely instead of mashing it, because there are little pieces throughout my gnocchi and it wasn't fine enough for me. So I hope you enjoyed listening to me ramble. I probably won't do these videos again because I'm very self-conscious. Bye!